The decision by the last government to raise the salary threshold for skilled worker visas applications from £26,200 to £38,700 it came under intense scrutiny at the time when it happened, not least due to its potential economic repercussions. And the Oxford Migratory Observatory's report, released today, now highlights that while the policy aims to reduce net migration and ostensibly bolster domestic labour, the projected net fiscal loss of £25.5 billion over a decade suggests a self-sabotaging outcome. The fiscal projection stems from the stark contrast between the policy's anticipated £7 billion benefit and the £32.5 billion in costs associated with reduced migrant intake. And Dr. Melanie Sumption's nuanced analysis underscores a key uncertainty: employer responses. Should businesses curtail recruitment, particularly of high-earning migrants who contribute significantly to tax revenue, public finances suffer. Conversely, if employers comply by raising salaries to meet the threshold, short-term fiscal gains could occur, albeit with increased financial strain on businesses, which means cutbacks elsewhere. The policy's immediate aftermath has already seen a dip in sponsored worker numbers, although not as sharply as feared, but this initial resilience may wane as employers weigh the financial implications over time. Notably, while the government frames the measure as a path to reducing dependency on international labour, sectors historically reliant on such workers like IT and engineering are left vulnerable to skills shortages. These industries, long staples on shortage occupation lists, now face amplified recruitment challenges, particularly the smaller firms. Additional visa restrictions, such as those on dependents of international students and care workers, compound this issue. Although some policies yield minor fiscal benefits, the cumulative impact points to a broader economic tightening that risks undermining key sectors. The Home Secretary Yvette Cooper's directive for the Migration Advisory Committee to review sectors prone to international reliance acknowledges the complexity of the workforce landscape, yet the strategic pivot to cultivating a homegrown workforce, while well-intentioned, requires substantial investment in training and infrastructure, a process unlikely to bear immediate results, if at all. In essence, while the government defends the policy as a corrective measure aimed at reducing migration and promoting local skills, the evidence so far hints at an expensive miscalculation by the Conservative government, the former government. The projected £25 million fiscal gap may serve as a stark reminder of the unintended consequences when economic pragmatism clashes with political objectives. And if left unaddressed, the UK risks a self-inflicted wound, one of many. It's not helped by the Labour Party adding more self-inflicted wounds to farming, to education, to hospitality, that hamper the labour market efficiency and broader economic resilience.